Hey folks, good morning. James Azar here with the CyberHub Podcast for your daily Practitioner Brief. It's October 13th, 2020. Before we get into today's podcast though, make sure you subscribe right now to our podcast. You can do so by, if you're watching us on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. If you're listening on your favorite podcast listening platform, just hit the subscribe to the podcast to get your Practitioner Brief. As many headlines as I can possibly try to get to you in under 5 minutes, although yesterday we did go over, and sometimes we do because there's no other way than to go short. Go to our website, cyberhubpodcast.com, where you can see all of our stores, all of the links, everything that you need right there as well. And without further ado, next week, Tel Aviv University Cyber Week, where CyberHub is a proud media partner. You can check out more. Link is right below there as well to register for free using the code CyberHub. So let's get right into today's Practitioner Brief, where yesterday we started talking about this and I got a ton of questions, really got bombarded, so let's address this. So hackers are using VPN flaws to access US government elections support systems. Really very, very important, folks. So existing VPN flaws, the ones that we're talking about here are the Citrix, NetScaler, Mobile Iron, Pulse Secure, Palo Alto, and F5 Big IP. Microsoft's also warning about this. This is an exploit which is right around the Fortinet 40OS secure socket layer VPN, and which is CVE 2018-13379er and CVE 2020-15505. So here's the deal. Microsoft and the US government all report this. This is another notice by CISA. Iran's been seen messing around with this. China's been seen messing around with this. Russians have been seen messing around with this. Microsoft report confirmed intel shared by the US government in July and August on Russian, Iranian, and Chinese state actors trying to compromise the private communication of US political campaigns, candidates, and other targets in order to serve what's in their best interests. Keep that in mind if you're part of a county where you're on an election support committee or anything like that. Reach out to these men and women, the CISOs and IT folks that are on the county level in charge of elections. A lot of planning, a lot of security needs to go into place there. They're dealing with bigger actors, and in the US, a lot of people don't know this, the federal government does not manage the elections. Local counties within each and every single state do. And so counties that aren't well funded for this, that don't have a lot of resources, are the ones that are likely to fall victims for this kind of stuff. And now attacking the support system means they're attacking the back-end IT infrastructure or software services that are being used. And so we all do need to pitch in and help. For another story where a study finds that 400,000 vulnerabilities exist across 2,200 different virtual appliances. Virtual appliances, which are can be highly useful for organizations as they eliminate the need for a lot of dedicated hardware. They're often inexpensive or free. They're easy to configure and maintain, and they can be easily deployed on cloud platforms. Orca Security used its side scanning technology to check virtual appliances for vulnerabilities in outdated OSs. The company scanned a total of more than 2,200 virtual appliances from 540 vendors in April and May and identified just over 400,000 different vulnerabilities. The virtual machine appliances were obtained from marketplaces associated with cloud platforms like AWS, VMware, Google Cloud Platform, and Microsoft Azure. But Orca says that these virtual appliances are in many cases the same ones as provided directly by the vendors. Nearly a quarter of the tested vendors had virtual appliances that got an A grade, and 12% only got a B grade. However, 15% of the tested appliances got an F, including ones from CA Technology, Software AG, Intel, Zoho, Symantec, A10 Networks, Cloudflare, and Micro Focus. Orca noted that some vendors had some of their appliances graded A or A+, and other appliances graded F. This includes Intel, Symantec, Soho, Cognis, and TIPCO. Orca did contact each of the impacted vendors before making its findings public. The company says vendors have addressed roughly 36,000 of the 400,000 identified vulnerabilities with patches. 287 products have been updated and 53 have been removed. The list of companies that have taken action according to Orca is Dell EMC, Cisco, IBM, Symantec, Splunk, Oracle, Kaspersky, Cloudflare, Zoho, and Qualys. Some vendors say it's up to the customers to patch, and that's why these appliances are so important. The link for the Orca State of Virtual Appliances Security Report is available on our website at cyberhubpodcast.com. You can get it there. Our final story, where Windows Update can be abused to execute malicious programs. A Windows Update client had just been added to the list of living off the land binaries, LOL bins. Attackers can use to execute malicious code on Windows systems. LOL bins are Microsoft signed executables that can be abused by threat actors to evade detection while downloading, installing, or executing malicious code. They can also be used by attackers in their efforts to bypass the Windows User Account Control or Windows Defender Application Control, and to gain persistence on already compromised systems. That allows for checking for new updates, installing them, and so forth. The defense evasion technique is categorized by MITRE ATT&CK as assigned binary proxy execution via Rundle 32. It enables attackers to bypass antivirus application control and digital certificate validation protection. This has been, they found a sample of this actually being used in the wild, and Microsoft recently updated the Defender antivirus solution, adding a way to download files onto Windows devices, which then ended up being kind of the case where what they updated ended up being a bad thing, and so they had to remove it as well. And so keep your eye out for this as well, and automatic updates on Windows devices. That's it for our Practitioner Brief here today, folks. Thanks so much for listening, tuning in, and watching us on YouTube. We'll be back with more tomorrow. Until then, this is James Azar signing off. Wishing you all a great rest of your day, and most importantly, stay cyber safe.